Okay, what do we have here? How do you bring an existing photo into Procreate? Well, that is a really great question. And it actually is answered by asking two more questions, really. And that is, where does your photo reside? Is it in a folder somewhere, or is it in your camera roll? And also, do you want to open a new project with the image, or do you want to place the image into an existing project? And then after that, after you have those questions answered, then it's just a matter of like, what is your favorite approach, like drag and drop, copy and paste, or browsing. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you how to do all of that. I have open here Procreate, and I have the gallery open, and I also have an additional window open, and it is to my camera roll and my favorites from my camera roll. And so the first thing I'm going to demonstrate is from the gallery and creating a new project with your image. And so if you're inside the gallery here and you have this other window, if you just simply press until it blows up, then drop it right into the gallery, it will create a new project there. And that is the first way, drag and drop. The next way is to import, and that's like browsing to where your photos reside. And the first place to browse is to your camera roll. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to press Photo from the gallery, and then under my favorites is where my photo is, and I just tap it, and it opens inside of a new project. So it not only creates a new project in your gallery, but it immediately launches it. So let's go back to the gallery, and now we have two of them. The next one is importing. So importing from a folder or a file. And now this works if you have your folder on the cloud, or if you have a removable hard drive, or you have one of these cool new USB drives that plug right into your iPad. Anywhere that you might have a folder in your in your universe, I guess, here, that you need to get your file from. So this will work for that. So press import, and then you'll just simply browse to the folder. So I'm going to go onto my iPad, and I have created a very creative name here for my folders called Photos. So go into the side of your folder and then touch on the image you want to import. And again, this imports it as a new project, but it also opens the project. So go back to gallery, and now we have three of them. Okay, so what if you want to open up your image inside of an existing project? Well, we have an existing project here, so we're just going to go ahead and open that up. And then once again, you can drag and drop, from your photos here. So drag and drop, and it will drop it right inside of your project here. I'm going to use two fingers to undo that and show you the next method. If you go up to your wrench and you insert a file, that is going to be going to your folders. If you insert a photo, that's going to your camera roll. So let's go ahead and go to the camera roll first. So insert a photo, and then go to the favorites. That's where mine is. And there you go. It just drops it right in again, just like you would expect. And the same thing is true. It just drops it right in. If you go to insert a file, go to your folders again, select the folder, and tap on the image. Again, just opens it right inside of your project, your existing project. If you have multiple devices, Apple devices, and you have Universal Clipboard enabled, and I'll leave a link both in the description and over here in a sidebar for you for how to set that up. If you have that enabled, you can copy to Clipboard either an image or a piece of an image, and then paste it inside of your project, or create a new project in the gallery based on that clipboard. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. Okay, with my iPhone, I've gone into my photos and my favorites, and I have this nice little sunflower here that I'd like to copy. So the first thing we're going to do is copy the photo itself, the whole thing. So all you have to do is select the three buttons and then copy, and then you can go into your Procreate Gallery here and tap the plus sign and tap Clipboard, and then it will ask for your permission, and so you'll allow the paste, and then it will open into a new project just like that. So if we go back out to our gallery, you can see you have a new project. Or if you want to add it to the existing project, it's already copied, it's still in the clipboard, you can go to the wrench and tap paste, which will do it for you, which is really pretty cool. One thing that's really cool that you can do is you can do an element. So you can create a project from an element that you're saving. And so with the new, well, let's see, I have a 16 Pro Max here. I don't think there's anything newer yet, but there might be. I can't remember. At the time of this recording, I think that's the newest one. And you can copy an element from your photo from using the iPhone. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and press and hold, and like this green wave goes out and it copies the element, and it will show you a little bit of a glowy white line around the parts that are inside of that element, like what is actually being copied to be clipped out. And if you're satisfied with that, you can tap copy. Now it's copied to the clipboard. So once again, we can go into Procreate the gallery, tap the plus sign and tap the clipboard. And it will create, well, it'll first ask for permission, and then it will give you a new project, and it will be confined to the edges of that element. So if it's sort of a square shape, it'll make a square for you, and if it was more of a rectangular shape, it would make more of a rectangle. And that is how you would create a new project with that element. Now this element is still in the clipboard, so if you go into an existing project, again, just take the wrench and tap paste, and then you can fit to canvas if you like, or if not, you can keep it the size that it comes in at. And that is kind of a really pretty cool trick if you want to be like working with something inside the canvas that you can look at the shapes directly and kind of go over them, and maybe want to look at the colors or something like that. I actually enjoy doing it that way. And that is pretty much all of the tricks I can think of. There's probably a few others, but those are the ones that I thought were most important that I wanted to share today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this and found these tips useful. Meanwhile, I hope your day is amazing.